well, and I feel like Hanabi is just going to be left alone in an island. I do expect the
Mordekaiser.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't always conform to expectations, and that is for better or for worse. Winning games where you wouldn't think they'd be able to pull it off. So we're going to start up top. So is Arashi. Definitely want to keep an eye on Arashi on this Xin Zhao early game, see what he's able to do to influence the lanes a little bit. Try to move them forward. Ozzy really giving as good as he's getting. Already dishing out damage on Hanabi.
With the full there, just to get extra damage and the auto attacks, and that's going to straight up be
the damage, but Minji, he's in some trouble himself. Oh, he limps away. Had to burn the flash, and Kyling's the only one involved who has a flash.
I think Minji is playing very safe here. He definitely suspects something is up.
As Zena played the turn back, is he going to be able to walk away? Not this time. First blood comes in, secured by Kyling's ignite.
And River now hitting level 6 is going to visit Minji again.
Yeah, he's got flash, and I don't think he's getting away with this one. The kick to the side, separated from Enzo. He does try to walk away. It's a great scat of the week. I think he'll be able to walk this one out as Arashi come to the rescue. And wait a second, they go deep, and they actually turn it in, but it's going to be a trade 1-for-1 as Maple loses his life. Kyling now going the wrong way, and Berjaya, they get the better of this trade after all.
This is still a ways off. We're going to come back to this one. And I think the big thing that happened on the map was Berjaya using their heralds into the bot side. Wait a minute, you can't leave Unified alone here for multiple minutes and not expect us to go in as they find him again.
Yeah, he actually is able to disengage pretty effectively and still makes his escape. And now there's a turnaround as they go in. Zenith Blade, Solar Flare, catching onto Arashi, taken solo, but not taken down as everyone from Berjaya Dragons show up to keep this one going. Fire versus the Riftmaker. As the snipe comes in a little bit early, not going to be too much trouble there. But yeah, Hanabi's job isn't to go for the 1v run, right? He's to be that big stat stick. And so he's not big at all as he gets taken down. And the PSG just come in and try to take out Berjaya Dragons in the midst of all the crazy action. Call the Forge God stops Ozzy and Minji from getting in on anything. And Ozzy, well, he goes big, but River's just baiting him away from this one, and the rest of PSG are there. River's just playing run around and keep Ozzy down 3-0. From here on out, and PSG extending their gold lead. Berjaya do take a moment to take down the Ocean Dragon, so yeah, this is the focus from PSG, just trying to keep that Syndra down, and River does get caught, flayed into the box. He's going to be able to dash away. Good scout of the week, and he goes back in onto Minji. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, though, so Minji, all things considered, not too bad. Meanwhile, Ozzy finding the rest of PSG out here as he does have Arashi at his back, and he's just such a tanky Mordekaiser, but not tanky enough. Unified pumps damage into him to take him down. With the rest of PSG, it ends up being a 2-for-1 on the map.
I-wing in to mix up things and give Maple the lead in the end here. And at this point, Berjaya are sort of relegated, basically map control, since in the top side, Minji can't really match against Maple at this point. And they can just do this play over and over again. Send members towards Ozzy.
He's got absolutely no chance.
I just felt like they had a great team composition, but it's kind of crazy how much PSG got away with just Kylie leaving lane constantly. Herald Vision, he was under level, but it didn't really matter. He got 2 ganks into the mid lane, and somehow Unified also got a CS lead in the meantime. So
River does wander into a lot of Berjaya Dragons, but he's fine.
And, you know, you don't expect any armor coming out from Minji's build right here, so he just goes down directly, and we're going to get a 23-minute Baron.
Enzo and Arashi aren't going to let this one go freely, but I don't know what they can do about it here. Kywing was already blocking back of the pit, and this is happening in the full vision. Arashi could try for a crazy steal, but it's a 5v4 situation. Minji still a few seconds off cooldown. I think PSG, man, they're going to bait for the fight here as they look for the damage onto Ozzy. He tanks up quite a lot of it, but now they're splitting focus as the teleport comes in. Minji has actually blasted out this one into the Death Realm. Maple, he should go down, but no, his team tags in, and River gets the execution. Minji forced away as Enzo really helps him out there at the last second. Meanwhile, Ozzy, he gonna get collapsed upon here. Call the Forge God, gonna get the knockup, and they spend the Solar Flare on him before he gets a chance to do anything.
Of this game, without seeing Unified, you think it's mainly an AP composition coming out from PSG because of their solo lane. So if you look at the itemizations, it's Mercury Treads in the jungle. There's no armor from the top lane, and then you run into Unified and realize the mistakes that you have made. Arashi, we have seen Berjaya do this before. They could still steal this Baron.
But it's going to be a fight. Once again, they didn't want the Baron. They wanted Berjaya's lives. Arashi going so low will finally fall. Great abduct, or great finishing blow there, as they are able to take down 3 members of Berjaya Dragons. Minji now. It is only a matter of time, my friend. You are caught between a rock and a hard place. Double kill as Unified QQs him down. They even keep the Baron aggro. One down, and yeah, Ozzy definitely looking a little less like Sauron and a little more... well, like a tin can. He is just dropping so fast here. Does get saved and bailed out by Enzo, but unfortunately, it means that Arachi is going to get taken down in similar fashion, and PSG are just wrecking balling their way down this bot lane.
In their game versus Boom Esports, that when they get excited, when they go for that killing blow, sometimes you can get something back from them, and Ozzy's going to try again.
He certainly will. Looking to hunt down River at this point. Is just trying to two-step, and the team tags their way in, and it was all a bait after all. Maple, he's in deep, but this team...
That's the one I was talking about. Rawako got a triple piercing arrow into a double kill to save the team. Berjaya, though, they definitely are on the ropes. Here we go.
I don't know if they're going to get the chance to pull off that hero play. Nexus turret's already falling. Not much Arashi and K2 can do, because PSG go 18-0 for the perfect split.
Congratulations to PSG. They have achieved what has never been done before in the PCS. A split without a single loss. In springtime, they did have Beyond giving them a hiccup, but this time around, they are going to secure it for sure. This is, you can tell across their faces, they're very pleased about what they've accomplished. Hanabi feeling great about that game. Kaiwing feeling relieved, and Maple just with all smiles across the board. Even Unified smiling. This is something I haven't seen before.
Yeah, no, that's a new one for me. Really just impressive performance from this team across the split. They had a couple of close calls, but you know, they get everything. They lock up playoffs so early on. They get that first place. No one can touch them. And here, they just put the icing on the cake.
Going away the enemy composition, K2 didn't get to contribute whatsoever. And that's just the strength about PSG. The level of international experience they have, I think, is enough to just crush any of the opposition that they have domestically. And of course, no surprises, we do have Unified with the 6-0-6. Getting a perfect KDA, making the galaxy explode because you can't divide by 0, and winning the MVP for himself.